Good morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks. Time for another replay, and this one looks pretty darn decent on paper. This is Big Bison, been on the channel a few times before, always appearing there in comments, so thank you very much for all your input into the channel. Seeing the Jagdpanther early on, doing what light tanks like to do. So we are on Runeberg, or Winterberg, and we're in our Tiger. We are Jagdpanther 2. It's early, I've just woken up. And one tier 9 on each team, so really it's a tier 8 game really, and we're going to have a scrappy brawling affair here. Now the Jagdpanther 2 does have rather good characteristics for doing this kind of brawling. It pivot and turns quite nicely. You'll probably see it take a bounce any second. I've not watched this replay, of course, it's my style, but we are going to get absolutely stuck in this game, I do believe, from the outline in his email. Or was it on the what replays? It said something about it. We're lining up a shot in the SU-100, get a very nice 537 using the top gun on this machine. It's the only gun to use, unlike some other TDs I've been playing this week. We have choices for different play styles. No, this is the only gun to use. It packs such a wallop. It really does take a massive bite out of enemy tanks. Ooh, that was unlucky. I thought we were going to get a nice lineup then on the Jagdpanther. Luckily, there doesn't appear to be anything on the road which could take shots at us. If it was, it might just be the M41, which hopefully would bounce. Two artillery in the game. That kind of felt like an artillery shot. Do artillery shots sound different to regular tank shots? Or we could wreck this Jagdpanther if we could hit him. Take a bounce from the Chi-Ri. You can see he's already got 2 marks of excellence on this gun. Chasing the third. Might be a clue as to what we're going to get in this game. That's not going to miss. Surprisingly, only 442. Do take some nice bounces though from Chi-Ri's and AMX-12Ts. These lower tier vehicles really do struggle with the front of this tank. Kill shot. Nice. That is one hell of a name. Gratulujeni Talentu. Butchered that. Take out the Chi-Ri. It's like swatting flies with this tank. The Jagdpanther 2. It's so formidable. I love playing this tank. I'm going to have a game of mine after this replay. We are doing a challenge plum video on this one. I've got the time to do it. So now we're turning our attention to the town. We just dominated that position then. The enemy tanks couldn't really hurt us. We took a tiny pinch of damage. I'm not sure if anyone didn't notice that. And with the assistance of our light tanks and medium tanks, did what you're supposed to do in a game of World of Tanks. So we're now pushing the town. The enemy team has not put up much of a strong defence, but I think we're going to get some more damage done now. Let's go and stick it to them. Rheinmetall on the left. See their artillery on the game in the far corner. I think we're going to try and flank. Catch them as they're running away. Ooh, there's a Skoda T50 to tier 9. Ooh, we did take a hit. 277. Another hit from the Skoda T50. Oh, and another hit. I think he's out. We're lucky he didn't have any more shots in his clip. Wow, we actually pull off that beautiful snapshot and actually get a fire going in the last possible moment. He appeared to have probably an automatic fire extinguisher. We're not going to get around there before he's reloaded, I don't think. So we've got the T43 and a Jagdpanther coming up behind us. I'd like more backup than that, frankly. Now where's that Scorpion going to appear? We're looking for the shot. Is the Skoda going to come around the corner? Is the Scorpion going to come around the corner? Scorpion's backed off. T43 is sitting off our shoulder, our T43. Not sure what to do. I think the scores are levelling off, you know. Aha! We've caught the Skoda. I mean, the Skoda can only look one way at one time, so it was probably worth having a little peek, seeing what he was doing. Come up behind the wreck, try and keep him in a... He noticed the Scorpion moving on a minimum, then so did I. Manages to take the shot at the Scorpion. We're getting really stuck in now. Well, it looks like we're going to get a kill shot on the Rheinmetall as well. Take your time, mate. Take your time. 5 kills. That leaves a Panther 88 and the enemy artillery, which I can't tell what it is from that little silhouette. The M40, M43. Looks like he's waiting for us. Panther 88. We've only got 89 hit points. Looks like we're going to try and side scrape if we can. It's the right call. You go around that corner side on, you're dead. Has he got anything? Ooh, managed to get 436 into the Panther 2. You don't want to pull out in front of that artillery. I think even the splash is going to kill you. The amount of hit points you've got. Hoping that our Jagdtiger can interfere with the Panther 2. Artillery's turning his gun. Oh, and the Panther 88 decides to turn his attention on us on our sides, takes us out. Unlucky we don't get the top gun in the end. That just leaves the enemy artillery. Whoa, we're getting some things happening on the... That will happen very quickly at the end, it just finished. Cool. Yeah, that is how you can play the Jagdpanther 2. You can either sit at the back and snipe, and it's perfectly good at doing that. The gun's accurate enough to pull off long range shots. Maybe not pinpoint accuracy, but it will certainly go to the middle of the reticule. With 100% crew in it, it is very good. Or you can just go and get stuck in if it's Tier 8 game. Well, I've done it several times in this and the Ferdinand. They're both quite good at brawling in towns. And I'm going to have a go in my one in a minute and see if I can hopefully get the same matchmaking. Let's take a look at his post-game stats. Gave you a hint in the replay that we'd be chasing our third mark of excellence. So we've got 9 stripes on the barrel now. That was also easily good enough for an ace tanker. Also got a high caliber and tank sniper. Engaged quite a lot of enemy tanks in that game. And that was easily good enough for top. And more than double the amount of damage than the Tier 9 Jagdtiger got on our team. Yeah, cracking result, Big Bison. Thank you for sending that one in. Happy to show it as always. Well, it would have been quite a nice take home on a premium account, 30,000. 14 shots fired, 12 direct hits, 12 penetrations. Really good going. Only blocked 790, but that was up in the village, wasn't it, mostly? The Skoda managed to just tear through us at Tier 9. God, they're formidable tanks. Anyway, let's hope I can get a Tier 8 game. Let's roll over and see what I can do, or what I cannot do. I think you know what I mean. Welcome to my game in the Jagdpanther 2. Matchmaking has been very kind indeed. We do have a Tier 8 game. A lot of Tier 8s on the team, more than half. Jagdpanther 2 on the enemy team, Super Pershing, STA1, T34, IS3. Ooh, got some tough opponents over in that enemy team. So I'm going to be heading towards the town. I'm not going to waste my time going down the swamp road. Maneuverability sucks. Gun depression's not great. I was going to say non-existent. There is some. But, you know, since no other TDs are going to do this, I'm going to go and do this for the first 2 minutes of the game perhaps, and hopefully then withdraw towards the town. I know I said I'd try and brawl it, but this is such a good opening position for a TD sometimes in the game. If the enemy team makes mistakes and lets me get these shots, I only got one artillery to worry about, which is nice. Now then, all we need is a little bit of luck. Come on, IS, spot something. Come on, IS. Ah, too slow. He did detect him over there though, so we might get another chance here to shoot something else. We've lost a Cromwell. They're in the base. Can't get shots on the pattern from here. IS can though, so that's good. Whittle down the pattern. I'm not worried about town, we've got plenty of tanks over there. I'm just going to sit tight for another 30 seconds. Maybe I'll be better off moving up. Because of that tree being in the way, it's a little hard to see whether or not I've got line of sight. I do just... oh, no, get him. I'm not going to get line of sight through there, they're on the back road. I'm pondering what to do to make this an interesting video for you. I'm thinking, should I move up? I mean, the Pershing's just moved up and not taken any damage. Our IS has taken a couple of hits. I'm going to push this road. See if we can't assist. Get shots on the T34 if we can. I need to almost get parallel here. I'm going to go to this corner where I'm not going to take shots so easily from over there. There's a Scorpion. Couldn't see him though. No help for that guy. And there's the road, so I should have line of sight. Good hit into the IS-3, wrecking his day. He's thinking, yeah, I can sit out here quite safely. Oh, 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 come on, gun. Don't let me down. Line of sight let me down then a bit. That looked like a pretty good shot to me. He's coming back. Don't back off. 497. Looks like we've got the engine fire going. He's got a fire extinguisher, unfortunately. Oh, the scores are looking pretty level still. Who killed our IS? I think just doing that then just showed me that the Scorpion is still over there somewhere. I can take another hit. I don't really want to, but... Hello, there he is. Don't think he's looking at me. Right, I'm just going to interrupt my own replay just to do this. You can see on the screen I've brought up the damage model of the Jagdpanther. Since this video is all about the Jagdpanther 2, I figure I may as well show you some of the weaker points to shoot on this tank. As you can see, the upper superstructure is very, very red, meaning don't aim at the top. At that angle, it's something like 240, 250 millimeters thick all around the gun. Very, very difficult to penetrate. But I'll show you in a couple of shots' time where you can penetrate it on the top when the angle presents itself. This shot, as you can see, is going into the upper frontal plate, and that is only 135 millimeters at that particular angle. It's actually only 100 millimeters of armor, even though it's angled back. And I'm getting a 96% chance, and obviously it does go through, and I do damage. I'll do the same on the next two shots at this enemy Jagdpanther 2 to show how you can take these things out. Luckily my tracks soaked up that shot. Yes, make him take some hits. Hello, it's me again. I've just frozen it. It's time to look at the damage log again of the Jagdpanther 2, the damage model. As you can see, I got a bit lucky here. I was aiming for the side of the tank where the armour is a lot thinner. It's probably only about 80 millimeters thick above the spaced armour, that pink bit. And my shot went high, and it actually went into the side of the gun mantlet behind the gun shield. And right there, it's only 122 millimeters thick. So I got really lucky that I didn't actually hit the superstructure around the gun mantlet and was able to pen it. Fortunately, very easily, and one more shot coming up. Another 512 into that Jagdpanther 2. This position is always a little bit precarious. I'm not going to take any shots from the left, I don't think. Sorry, from the right, from town. So I'm okay on that regard. We're doing all right. I've just got to hold out long enough. I mean, it's going down to the wire, this game. I need to get shots on the... is the Scorpion going to push the town, or is he waiting for me to appear? Well, there he is. He's gone. Okay, let's try and finish off this Jagdpanther 2 if we can, and then maybe... I don't want to get shot in the rear. I can see the T-20's got trouble. And my final shot goes into the side of the tank, above the spaced armour and beneath the top of the tank, right on that pinch corner where three different surfaces meet. I think I catch it on the left hand side where my arrow is indicating, where it's only 82 millimeters thick. The actual arm is 60 millimeters, but at that angle. My shells, they're doing 240 something penetration. They really are terrific AP shells, and they just go through the front of this tank like nobody's business. I think most tanks will shoot through the front of a Jagdpanther 2. You just do not aim at the superstructure when it's looking straight at you. It's just too thick for most shells to go through at tier 8. A few big guns will go through it. I mean, my gun, if it's flat and I can aim square and true at the front of the superstructure, should just penetrate it, but it's always a bit of a risk. Always aim for the sides or the lower part of the tank and never the angle back superstructure. Do I have time to go and get artillery first? I don't think I do. I think I need to try and get some damage on this Scorpion, although if he's going to let me have a shot. I'll take it. 2,600 damage. Oh, the Scorpion, I could kill him if I could get a line of sight on him. Those guys have two-tapped him well. We've got to get down into town. I need to give these guys backup. Close-up backup. God, good job, guys. Really good job. So the lurver's way back there. If we just start capping and bring them to us. Let's just cap this one out, boys, because going after them, it's not exactly a foregone conclusion that we're going to win. See if I can get up here. I just ducked out of the cap, but I want to get around to this spot here. Maybe get my view range going on. Maybe I shouldn't be up here. Second guessing. Maybe this, maybe that. I mean, I'm the one with the least amount of capture points, so I should be the one that gets shot at first. Shouldn't I? Come on, STA, do that again. I dare you. He's not quite a one-shot for me, so I'm reluctant to go up there and actually do anything about this. So I've got a minute on the cap. I'm going to leave my gun damaged because I don't want to miss a shot. I don't want to lose my tracks, and then... So you got the shot? They're dividing our fire a bit here. They're getting lucky with shots at us. Take out the STA-1, that was really good. Can we go and kill him now? I want to go and kill him. Looks like the Pershing's going to do it for us. Nice job, guys, nice job. Well, between us, these 3 tanks, we did, what did we do? 10 tanks we killed between the 3 of us. That was good! An actual Challenge Plum video where I didn't absolutely suck. Tank sniper too. Second class mastery. Whew. Yeah, I was a Super Pershing guy. He had a terrific game. Normally I try and call it, I didn't even think to, but I didn't think that'd be good enough for top. To be honest, even with 2,784 damage, it's a great machine in Jagdpanther 2. It pivot, it turns, it can get around the battlefield quite quickly. It's got a lovely gun. The gun is delightful. You can pretty much aim that thing at the front of nearly all Tier 8s and just squeeze the trigger, unless it's the turret of a T-34 or something. That's ridiculously armoured, or a well-angled T-26E4 Super Pershing. You might struggle, but most tanks, certainly mediums, you can just point it and shoot. It's a lovely, lovely thing. He got high caliber and steel wall. Yeah, amazing machine, Super Pershing. He blocked 2,500 damage. Even I blocked 490. So good stuff, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 games in the Jagdpanther 2. It is a great machine. I have absolutely no hesitation whatsoever in recommending you go down the German TD line. There's something for everyone. You've got fragile guns that are OP and glass cannons. You've got tanks like the Jagdpanther 2 and the Jagdtiger, which are just good brawling machines. And you've got, it's just a really nice selection of TDs as you move down the line. It's not too specific. You've got 2 lines of TDs in the German tech tree. So pick which playstyle is going to suit you. Sniping at the back concealment, or the option of having the brawling abilities of the Jagdpanther line. Cool, I'll just show you what I had going on that tank. I had the vents, gun rammer and binoculars. First aid kit and a repair kit. I also had chocolates running on that one. They put chocolates in all the different bits of the tank and it makes it all run better. Something about chocolate, I don't know what it is, but makes tanks run better. And as you can see, a very, very good crew in it. We've got 2 sets of skills, and I've just unlocked a 3rd set of skills for the loader. So have a look at that in a moment. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Keep those replays coming in. Struggling to play older replays all of a sudden. There's plenty of older replays that I'd love to show you, but I don't get time to do it at the time. The game gets patched, I make a backup of the original copy, drag them over, and it just doesn't work for some reason. So I'm only able to play 9.16 right now. So I need fresh new replays, please. Thanks for watching, Kaida Pow. Have a good day, and I'll play World of Tanks again soon. Take care. Bye bye.